like in the dark. I don't know. That might be better for everybody. You guys can see Raj and you can't see me as
Yeah.
well. That might be better for the show. If ratings go up, then we'll know it was
No, it's
better for the show.
it's always good when we can see Herb. Herb is actually on location in he's on vacation right now, so he's not in
Yes,
Alabama.
I had to be talked into putting my shirt on for
Yes, thank
today.
goodness. On a much earned vacation for him and his family. So Herb's out there enjoying life, enjoying the beach, having fun, and staying hydrated, of course. But as
Yes.
always, since this is Saturday Night Unhinged, you know we can't start off just talking. We have to start off with a cheers. Herb, what do you want to cheers to this time?
I want to cheers to the people that tried to kill me, Raj, by making me taking lots of hydration today, and I did not think I would make it. So cheers to those people. I
Cheers to those
barely
people.
survived, Raj.
All right.
Hydration. Woo. Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Randy? Grilling and chilling sounds like
chilling.
an excellent night, man.
Yes, always fun. Always fun.
And roll tide the cat. Randy said he's taking a break from world domination.
Woo. Yeah, I see. Hey.
I don't want
you
to.
got to. You got to take some time out and just.
There's always someone. Thanks. Okay, well, you know what? No, I won't do it. So, cheers to you, Trina, from Canada. Appreciate you.
That was a nasty one. Okay.
I'm telling you, man, they tried to kill me today, Raj. It was rough. It was rough.
Oh my gosh, sounds like not a lot of fun. Oh, Herb's hitting the water.
Raj, we were out on a boat, on the water, seeing the sights, drinking all that alcohol. It was terrible, Raj. It was so terrible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine.
Which is funny. I think we talked about this last time, but we've already been warned that the Florida State game is at 12:30. So now we got to be careful of that. At 2:30. I'm sorry, 3:30 their time. 3:30. I think 3:30 their time, right? Do you think that's going to impact your enjoyment of the game?
First of all, shout out to TJ, man. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Saturday night. No, but when I found out what time our game was, the first thing that came to mind was 2 years ago when we went to the Texas game.
Oh my god!
And
they sat us next to the sun, like literally.
We were sitting literally right next to the sun, and I was like, man, Herb and I were talking during the game. I was like, dude, I'm just ready for this to be over because we weren't playing well. Texas wasn't playing well. It was a sloppy game. I'm glad we got out of there, but once it was time to go, I'm like, bro, we got to go back to the B&B. We need some air because it's hot. That's what I'm imagining for Tallahassee. So, oh well.
Yeah. And game day is going to Ohio State, right? But what do you think about the off? Yeah, what do you think the off chance of them pulling a swerve and on heading on down for Lee Corso's finally one back at Florida State?
I don't think it's going to happen. I think when you look at what's going on with Texas and Ohio State, obviously the start of the Arch Manning era, whether it's one season or 2 seasons, and then going against the defending national champions. I mean, you can't not. You have to be there for that game. I think that's going to take precedent over our game.
Yeah, that's what I said. But it would be cool to show him to see him show up for his final game day. Yes, it will be an inferno. We are not. I'm not looking forward to that part. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to the season getting started. But I mean, dodge a hurricane. But there's Randy to throw a little cold water on it. See, it won't be hot, Rod. It'll be a hurricane.
And he hashtagged it.
Unless he's making a Miami reference, huh?
Right. Oh wait, hurricane that time of the year. I don't know.
That was just me, Miami hurricanes, hurricane joke.
I don't. I know I caught your joke, unfortunately.
Oh, are you drinking regular stuff? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have some regular stuff.
No, this is hydration too.
Oh, still hydrate. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just say this is our last late night here, so I'm pretty sure there's more hydration in my future.
Gotcha. Cool.
I guess at some point we're gonna have to get a Florida State person on here to tell us how that first game is gonna go. Although we don't really know. I mean, we're still waiting to see what our offense really looks like.
That's the thing. Some Bama fans are going into this game like, yeah, we're gonna beat them by 30 points, and I'm not one of those fans. I'm like, I don't until I see our offense gel together. I don't want to get too excited. I can see a 2-touchdown lead or 2-touchdown win, and I'll be happy with that. And then we just get better as the season progresses. But I don't think we're going to blow anybody out the first game. Let's just get the win and move on.
Yeah, I'd like to just move on and get the win. That's what I would like to.
Okay.
No, but seriously, yeah, it is. Especially those first games can sometimes get a little weird.
Yep.
You don't know
Yep.
what to expect from it. Like I said, defenses are usually way ahead of the offenses. So, and
Yeah.
then we're there, and you never know. Like sometimes the guys get starstruck with the with the team here. Oh, shots! Shots in his honor.
I guess so. Hold on, wait for me.
Oh, hurry up! Appreciate that.
Who was that? Was that T-Ball?
Yeah, that was T-Ball.
I've never met him.
Oh, well, T-Ball, say hi to Rodg.
All right.
Put your shirt on, T-Ball.
He said, put your shirt on, T-Ball.
Oh, T-Ball.
Hey, we had one since he hit the state line, Rodg.
Cheers to T-Ball.
Roll Tide.
Wait. Oh my goodness. That was interesting.
They're all watching you out there now. I just heard it caught up.
What's going on, guys? Oh my gosh. Kyle, I'm trying to figure out myself, man. Yeah.
Look, you guys asked for more unhinged on the show.
Yes.
That's what you get. More unhinged on the show. So
yes. Yeah. So other than the Tallahassee game, the first game of Florida State, which obviously Herb and I are looking forward to, we've been talking about it forever. Yeah, the Texas Ohio State game, and then obviously, the night game is the LSU at Clemson one. So hopefully we catch that one, and I have a feeling something else is getting ready to happen. What up? Hey.
And I think they have enough time to run back out there and see themselves on the TV when they come out there. So
Gotcha.
The unhinged people at the beach. Those are the people that were forcing hydration on me all day, Raj. I was trying to turn it down, and they were like, "Here, more," and I was like, "Oh, please, no!"
Right.
It was a tough day. It was a tough day for
me.
You say, brother? Yes. First, I need to know. There's only one of them that's actually any trouble, and he hasn't run in here yet. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, this is like a PG program, and he's nothing but R-rated. So if he comes in here,
we'll save that for later.
Yep. Got it. It's been a fun time for sure.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, and I love these folks. These are the family. Going here with them is always a great time. Like I said, we was out on the beach a lot yesterday. Today we was out on the boat, so it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So, what's up, Big Mike? Roll Tide, sir. How are you doing, man?
Roll Tide. Shout out to Big Mike.
I think the Patriarch is on his way. On Ohio State and Oprah against Texas. That'll be a good one.
Those are the same way
Alabama will beat FSU. That's not a pick, though, Randy. Are you coming over to say hello?
And then I think Clemson takes that LSU. I agree with Randy's point here. So.
And I think Clemson does. We gotta talk about that LSU one for sure. So
yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
The patriarch of the family.
Hey,
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
See, I think we're only missing one at this point, Raj. So, and guess what? No kids. So it's been a fun time. Oh, you don't even know what that's like anymore.
Huh. No, I don't. I feel bad now. Okay, sorry.
Randy, is that an official pick, though? And when you say bumpy, what are the other games? Are you picking Virginia Tech over South Carolina? I don't think I still have that.
Well, if LSU goes down, then obviously they'll be in some hurt with the, they got a couple of other games on the schedule that they'll probably lose.
LSU was one I wanted to talk about for sure because CBS Sports put out their SEC post-spring rankings. Now, I can't remember if we talked about them on Tuesday, but they have Texas first, LSU second in the SEC. And I was, here we go.
I told you they're expecting a lot of things from LSU this year. So, South Carolina, Virginia Tech, that might be a good game.
Oh, Randy, do I have to wait until the show comes out to get the official picks? Because we're going to hold you to them.
Oh, I was
Clemson
trying to see
beating LSU feels like something that should happen because of the hype around Clemson. And I say the hype. Josh Pate is really super hyped them up. So it's like, you have to get that win now,
And then
right?
LSU
Like
has lost their past 3 openers, right?
yeah, I thought it was longer
Yeah.
than that. Is it only 3?
I know it's 3. If it's
Yeah.
4, I could be wrong, but I know they've lost several openers in a row, so this could be another one.
Randy's got some advice for you, Rod. You blink what's in their TED.
Oh yeah, they're gonna grow up fast, man. I hear.
Yeah, they are already growing fast for sure. So,
Ole Miss plays Georgia State, so that's not a. They shouldn't worry about that one.
would you even like? Why is that even on the graphic? That's not
What?
right. Okay.
No, it's not. I'm
That'd
looking
be
at my
terrible. You said
phone.
Ole Miss. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
I'm looking at my
What's
phone.
up, Jeremy? Good to see you, man.
Jeremy, thank you for joining us, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by that game I would probably pick Clemson over LSU. Now we do have an LSU person on in 2 weeks to tell me am I underrating them and what's going on for sure. But I'm really interested in that because whenever we look at our losses, we don't even really consider a loss to LSU. But now somebody putting them in the top 2 of the power rankings, that's interesting. And that's a good point, Mike.
Mike pointed out a good one that I wasn't even looking at it, staring us dead in the face. I mean, we don't know how good Tennessee is going to be now. Now that they have a new quarterback situation, so that's a good one, Mike. So that goes back to Randy's point. I mean, there could be a couple of teams in the SEC that were looking to maybe make the playoff this year that might lose in week 1. So
and yes, we're talking LSU and Tennessee for sure is 2, and then Texas is 3. So if he takes Alabama off of this slate, is he picking Auburn to lose to Baylor?
So he's picking
or South Carolina.
I think so. He's picking Texas to lose. He's picking Auburn to lose.
Texas, Clemson for sure.
No, to lose.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Texas, LSU. I think he picks Auburn, and I think he's also picking.
I must be South Carolina. I thought he liked Virginia Tech. See, I'm locking in on South Carolina, Virginia Tech.
Randy, who's the fourth one? Who's the fourth one?
When is that game? Do we know?
Or maybe he's picking Tennessee. I don't know. Good question.
I think it's just highlighting what's all in week 1, not necessarily.
Yeah,
I think once you get past these and you want to like a nice big graphic.
Exactly. I think
you never know.
I don't know if I don't know if they're necessarily highlighting Auburn, Baylor, but it's just like, hey, these are the teams that are going to be playing. So when you look at the names Auburn, Baylor, and years ago you'd be like, oh, this is going to be a good matchup. This year, I don't know how good this game is going to be. So obviously, I'm rooting for Baylor. I hope they win.
So in their power rankings, CBS Sports power rankings, Baylor comes in at number 4.
For what? Like their conference or what?
Yeah, for their conference.
Okay. All right.
In the Big 12, Baylor comes in at number 4. They have Auburn at number 10. So.
Wow. Yeah.
Again, these are just CBS Sports rankings. So
right.
To kind of give you a little perspective on that.
Right.
But we'll have to wait till farther down the line for everybody to make their official picks and everything. But one motto of the show: friends don't let friends pick Baylor. I mean, pick Auburn for sure.
Pick Auburn. Yeah. So. Yes. T-shirt. Yes.
Syracuse, she saw Clemson, Atlanta. One of them is played on Monday night. Oh, okay. I had not paid attention to this.
Yeah, because usually a game started like what, Thursday now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So
yeah, but especially on that first weekend, like you said, that you get a Sunday game and a Monday game for that. For the first weekend before NFL really gets started. Texas, LSU, Tennessee are in trouble. Just shot could go down. Don't really think they want Alabama wins off this graphic.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna wait till we get Randy's official picks. So you have to tune into that. I think the Thursday before that weekend gets started. So.
Oh yeah. Then we'll have a big show. Then yeah.
That's Mike, true. Are you doing game by game predictions for Colorado again this year?
Remember that Georgia Tech team took Georgia to 8 overtimes last year, so they should have a good squad out there. And we have no idea what Colorado's going to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I said we have no idea what Colorado's going to look like post Shedeur, post Travis Hunter. So I have no idea.
Yep.
Nick, thank you for joining us.
What's up, Nick? Good to see you, man.
Jersey.
Hit
we
that
appreciate
like and
you.
Subscribe.
Yes, please do so.
Knicks officially punched their ticket. I really believe they threw Game 5 just so they could win Game 6 at home.
Win at the Garden
in front of their fans.
The Garden was, and it was explosive. They had all the people out, the celebrities out there, all the fans, and of course, you see people on social media like the Knicks fans afterwards, after the game. Of course, they're running around New York just going crazy. So But I mean, let's be honest. The Knicks winning is good. It's good for basketball. It's good for ratings. Big market. I guess the question is they got to play Indiana. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win that series? And then in the West, that we'll decide that tomorrow. Well, that'll be decided tomorrow afternoon. So.
No, Colin. We usually put your stuff on here, but I don't know. Talk to us off the air, especially on Saturday nights. If you ever want to grab a drink with us and talk that, just let us know. For sure,
we'll figure it out.
Yep, hit us off the air. And yep, Powers Hours is coming up. Randy, we show you love, man. We show you love. Georgia boy Anthony Edwards. Not gonna lie, I was rooting for Steph and Golden State, but Steph went down, and that was
darn.
It. And so
darn.
The LeBron fans are happy. But
I don't like the fact
they still don't have their they got a game 7 tomorrow. So I was trying to stall for the NBA talk to see if Sped had a chance, but we know he's had some difficulty. What were you saying, ugly brother?
No. I was rooting for Minnesota. It would be cool to see them beat a healthy Golden State, and maybe that would have been more competitive. Once Steph went down, I think the Golden State team was just deflated. Their offense obviously revolves around Steph. Without him there, they have to change up a lot of things, and other guys have to get involved, and their scoring just changes. They're still somewhat of a three-point threat with a few guys, but not the same as with Steph in the offense. So once he went down, that was it. So.
What did I do this time? What happened? What did I do?
I missed this one, Kat. Let us know, Kat.
Still got a game 7 tomorrow.
Yes.
Are you surprised that the Thunder and your boys and the Nuggets have gone to 7?
No, not necessarily. Two really, really good teams, and I think the winner of the game tomorrow makes it to the finals. Denver's got a championship under their belt. They've been there before. They know they played the big games. This is OKC's, with this squad, first really, really big test in the playoffs. But OKC has a team that can win the championship. They got all the young guys. They rotate a lot of young guys. They go deep into the bench. So OKC is built to win the whole thing. Yeah. And I'm picking OKC tomorrow, especially with the reports about Aaron Gordon and the hamstring strain, and he's doubtful for game 7.
Yeah. So we were playing poker out here on the beach, enjoying ourselves, having plenty of drinks with the wind there, with the wind going through my hair. So I had the game on silent while we were watching it. So I saw him clutching his hamstring. I didn't know how serious it was, though.
I mean, it's just a strain, but I mean, when you see obviously Steph suffered a injury with his hamstring as well. So, but I think even if it's a strain, I think he's out tomorrow.
Kat heard me call you ugly brother. That's basically what she's saying.
Oh yeah.
If not, she's like, he's gonna say something bad. So dang, Kat. Yeah, and that's fair. I don't, I think it would have been more competitive, but yeah, you honestly can't tell. And look, injuries are part of the whole thing, man. And one thing I honestly didn't count on, it's happened 2 series in a row. Julius Randle has been playing great.
He's been playing good.
I didn't think they would get consistent. Yeah. Well,
he played good in the first series.
Of course, he demolished your Lakers. You guys have nobody on your team that's any good besides Luka and Austin Reeves, and Austin Reeves didn't play well, so there was nobody left on the Lakers to pick up the slack.
Oh my gosh! Huh? Yeah, LeBron's not a good player.
Oh, I forgot he was on there. Oh yeah, I forgot he was on the Lakers. I forgot.
Oh my gosh!
Totally forgot that, Raj. My bad. Okay. What was I thinking? Oops. Yeah, so they she started off with a triple-double and a flagrant foul in the same game.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the foul? Did you see the foul?
Yeah, I was like, come on.
Do you think it was dirty or like what?
No, I just thought it was a play. I didn't even think it was that big a deal, to be honest.
That's how I felt. And had it been 2 other players, it wouldn't have got this much attention. So it's just like
we wouldn't even talk about it. No.
Yeah, Fowler sent her to the free throw line. It is what it is. And then I think Indiana won by like 25 points anyway. So they beat the mess out of Chicago. So, it is what it is. But
so Mike, are you officially saying that you're a Caitlin Clark fan? And then where's the Sparks part coming from?
Well, Sarah Ashley Barker plays for the Sparks.
Okay. So that's his too?
Yep. I'm assuming so. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong though.
Yeah, because I didn't think he was that pumped about him last year.
I don't know if if Mike is a Caitlin Clark fan, but he can clarify that. I have no idea.
That's the only
I think.
reason why he would be rooting for the Fever randomly. He's
Oh,
got to be a Caitlin Clark fan. I refuse to
gotcha.
believe anything different. So just play and stop taking everything personally. Yeah, I mean, and then like I said, sometimes it's the people involved. If it had been
Yep.
Clark versus Reese, you don't get that. So I like how I ask a lot of questions and Mike's like, yes. You can tell he's kind of bored with us tonight.
Well, I think that yes is clarifying the answer to both things. Like, yes, he's a Caitlin Clark fan, and yes, go Sparks for Sarah Ashley Barker. So I think that's what it means.
I think it's lazy, Rodg, and I just expect more from Mike.
Oh my
But if you want to
gosh.
keep bailing him out, that's fine.
Oh my
Just saying.
gosh.
So
Mike, remember I bailed you out.
that means me and Mike gonna be beefing because me and Caitlin Clark fans, I think they take it way too far.
Are you a Caitlin Clark fan?
I like her game. I think she's been good for the league, but it's like
Agreed.
if you sit there with people and tell them that Caitlin Clark isn't the best women's player ever, then everyone gets mad. So see, and that's not just Sarah. So there's other reasons. So yes was a lazy answer. Come on, Mike. If you're liking the Sparks, tell me why.
Yeah. I think Caitlin Clark is good for basketball too. So as far as her being the best player ever, I think it's a little early for that to jump the gun on that one. But I mean, she's excellent for the league.
Yeah, no, she's great for the league, and I don't want to hate her, but it's kind of like, and let's be honest, man, the one reason why I don't like LeBron is LeBron fans. You know, it's like you can't say a lot of stuff without them being ridiculous and smiling and waving their hands up in the air, and then like going to grab a drink and while they're on podcast with their brother.
Hint,
know,
so. You could have said that from the jump.
No, Kat, there are certain things that just set me off. And it's like certain fan bases really, really just get under my skin. It's like Caitlin Clark could just really, really be good for the WNBA. And they honestly need it because the game to me is getting better. And for some reason, the marketing is getting worse. Nobody ever knows when the season starts. You don't have like the games on major networks. It's just getting worse and worse. But when you try to converse with Caitlin Clark fans, it's like they want to burn down everything. Like, the league was in bankruptcy before she got here. And I'm like, yeah, I think it was, but that's fine. It's like, she's the best ever. I'm like, how about she wins some stuff, wins the title first or something? Let's at least let it play out.
Ever, I think that's a bit much. Yeah, Herb and I both agree she's good for the league. Let's just see how her career pans out. Before we toast, I'll do the toast. So for those who don't know, Herb and Brittany, Herb and his wife are both small business owners who have worked extremely hard over the past several years to get where they're at right now. So they're in a much needed and much earned vacation. And we are all very, very happy for them. Sid and I were talking about it earlier. Very, very happy for y'all. Love y'all. We cannot wait to see y'all in August or whenever we see y'all again.
I might be busy that week though. So, but here, I'll try my best.
Cheers.
Jeremy, I'm going to do my best to be in Athens for that game. I doubt I could afford tickets to it, but I am definitely going to try to be there for that for sure. I'm just in Birmingham, so it's not a huge drive.
Yeah, I live in Texas, Jeremy, so I know I won't be at that game. That has to be, I don't know, maybe the next time we come to Athens or whatever the case may be, then I'll try to make that one. But our goal for this year was the first goal was to make Tallahassee, and we got that booked. So, that might be the only game I see Alabama play in person this year. And again, if they make it to the Cotton Bowl, however that works out, then I'll try to attend that one here in Arlington.
So, Mike, are you going to start covering some WNBA stuff?
What are you looking
at? He was just mentioning who's on there.
Okay.
Sparks, and then he's like, yeah. And I would never expect Mike to be a crazy fan. But I know he will disagree with me a lot.
Oh.
President of the RFC and all that. There you go. There's one for you, Rod.
Oh, yeah. I've heard the whole dog in him comments about that. I don't, that's all subjective. People say what they want to. I think a lot of people forget what LeBron did his first in Cleveland, when he was in Miami, when he came back to Cleveland, how good he was and how dominant he was in that league. And if people don't want to say he didn't have a dog in him, that's it. We saw this. We know the stats. We've seen what he did. You can put it up on YouTube if you want to. I don't believe that. I feel like he should have around at least 6 championships. And again, I told Herb this. The 2015 one where Kyrie was hurt and then Kevin Love, they didn't play that series. That really, really hurt them. Cleveland won 2 games without them. I guarantee you they could have won 2 more. The other one that comes to mind was the 2011 one. That's one where I can admit LeBron just did not play the best in that series, especially the first game when they lost to Dallas. But that was a series they probably should have won.
Read that, yeah.
If I can get those 2 back, that's fine. 17 and 18 when they played the Warriors. Let's be honest. I don't think anybody's beating that team when they had Steph, Clay, and then Kevin Durant. That's just hard to beat them.
I'll give him credit, man. He made that series at the beginning closer than you can imagine. If J.R. Smith decides to maybe put the ball back up instead of dribbling, that was the iconic and like end of the series when he got that rebound and dribbled all the way out the half court, like just didn't know what was going on. That was iconic.
Had he put that back, maybe that'll give them maybe 1 win. But they weren't winning. I knew going into the series, they're not winning that series. Come on, that team's ridiculous. So,
Mike, who's winning it all in the WNBA this year? So, and by the way, I say these comments about them. My biggest problem with the WNBA is their lack of marketing and the lack
marketing.
of push.
Yep.
You have one of the most iconic players to come out in a long time with Caitlin Clark. Like, you should be focusing on this more and pushing it more. And I just feel like they're wasting a huge opportunity. Although Kat said, you ain't getting me. But I do think there's an opportunity here with her. Like, how do you have Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese and it's not like a, I don't know, super hyped event for them?
Yeah. Even when they had the WNBA draft, I had to ask Herb. I was like, dude, did you know the WNBA draft is tonight? He didn't know, but we found out thanks to Bo posting something on social media. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. That's always going to be one of my problems. So never, Randy. You don't want to take that huge step down. Be like jumping off a cliff.
What?
I'm just saying. Everybody knows Randy's great.
Oh yeah, Randy is fantastic.
Mike, were you impeached due to possible bribes being taken, or is that a no comment?
Yes.
So
Mike, I did impeach you, Mike, but I'll send you the papers to kind of get unimpeached to see if you want to be the president again. Because
so you want him to get peached?
Oh, gosh. Mike, you better not be laughing at that. That's so stupid.
Isn't that the opposite of impeached? Just peached?
I don't want Mike to be peached.
That's what happens, right?
I plead the Fifth Commandment. That is so awkward. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're definitely doing that. So and here's 2 of them back to back. Nobody. I would imagine so. And that, like I said, that's a huge problem. You have more marketing now than ever before. You have more of them out there. You know, Asia Wilson comes out and gets her own shoe and it sells out, you know, and she's an MVP candidate. Vegas being a great team. New York, a huge market, winning your last title. Indiana going all in. They've made a lot of changes to where they're like, look, we're not waiting for Caitlin Clark to be in the league 2 or 3 years. We're going for it now. So this is the time to grab, like, you're already going to get your normal viewers. This is the time to grab the people outside of that little subset, and they're just not doing it. Most of us have no idea. I didn't know that Clark and Reese were playing against each other today. So
I didn't know until earlier today until I looked at the schedule. So
Jeremy, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Where's the we're definitely using peached on this show. So Mike, we're gonna get some predictions from you. So I've read some, and most of them, you know, Minnesota should have won last year against New York. It's not for one of the worst foul calls I think you've ever seen. New York will be there, like he said. Vegas is going to be interesting with changing out Plum for Lloyd. So see if they get there again. And then, like you said, Indiana. So we'll go.
Yeah.
We should make that a poll. What's better, pardoned or peached?
I'll let you do that one. I'm not creating that one. I'm not doing
you don't think it's a great poll?
No, it's interesting. I'll let you. I don't want, because in the comments it's gonna be like Rodg wants to peach Mike or something like. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Sounds really weird. Mike, you're more than welcome to be the president of the RFC again. Let me know in the comments if this is something that interests you, like you did earlier on. But
yes,
we'll see.
Mike, just let Rodg know if you want to be peached or not. That's all he's asking.
Oh, okay, I didn't say that.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna make T-shirts. They'll say, "I was peached by Rodg." No, Oh,
Oh my goodness.
that's a
No.
great shirt. All right. Well, I am at the beach, so we're probably not going
Yeah.
as long today. If there's any
No.
last
We're
minute
gonna.
questions, so
Yeah. No. I was gonna say,
see,
yeah, this one was gonna be a little shorter than normal. So, Peach. Kyle's voting for Peach. Okay. Thank you,
Kyle's
Kyle.
voting
I
for Peach.
guess. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mike
Oh,
pleads the
and
fifth.
Raj, I don't know if this is gonna help or hurt you, but me and Mike are going to see Thunderbolts next week when I get back.
Awesome.
So, you still
Why would
gonna
that
get
hurt me?
MVP? Mike's our main switch.
Plus, I don't like peaches. Oh, Mike doesn't like peaches? Oh, Cat. Come on, really? And Herb had to hit that button too. That was so awkward.
You know, my favorite part of the show is if I say something that makes you do this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Should do it like the NFL, man, for
It happened to
sure.
me with a huge
Randy.
blunt. Yep.
I agree.
I
I
agree.
agree.
I agree.
This would be hype for us podcasters. Give us something else to either talk or film or have some fun with. It's a key time. So no, I agree with you, Randy.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm not putting that.
Yeah. I don't even know what to think about that one, Mike. I don't.
Oh, Mike, go get us all fired.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
So last question regarding the NBA. Who do you have winning tomorrow? OKC or
Oh
Denver?
yeah. I think OKC being at
Yep.
home, I think
Yep.
they'll figure out a way. You can tell what OKC needs to do at some point. You have a team with like 5 or 6 guys on it, like he said you need to package a couple of those guys away and a couple picks for a solid number 2. Like if you're saying, hey, SG is going to get me 30, I need a guy who's going to give me 20, 25 every night consistently. And I think with the way their team now, they might win it all still this year, and none of this matters. But I think they need to get a second guy on that team that you can consistently count on to get his own shot. Because there's times when SGA is just dribbling around and you're just like, he's just going to try and make whatever he can happen, like all by himself. He needs another guy.
Is Chet supposed to be that second guy you're referring to?
I just don't think so. I don't see it. Maybe because of his lack of size or physicality trying to get to the rim. He's got that outside shot, but if I took SGA off the floor and Chet was leading my team, like I don't think we're winning that game.
Yeah.
I think Chet could be like your third guy. So,
and while we're on the topic of SGA, this was something I was thinking about earlier. What do you classify SGA as right now? A star or a superstar? Does he have to win an MVP to become a superstar? Where do you lie with that?
It's tough because of his market. One thing I like to include in superstar that people don't include is how many butts are you putting in the seats, right?
Okay.
So winning the title and winning MVP should be superstar for sure. But I don't feel like your casual fan is buying tickets yet for SGA. Thunder fans would hate it. They'd be like, oh my God. But
no, Thunder fans would be like, man, we're packing all the arenas. We're going to all the games. Like, okay.
Yeah, you guys are. So
yeah.
I think he's in the upper echelon of team, players for sure. But superstar is something we just give out way too often. So
that's true. That's true.
No, that's a good one. If I say Chet listens to the bar, I agree.
What about Anthony Edwards?
Tough because of his market. Clearly, so let's say this: SGA and Anthony Edwards both have superstar talent and the ability to carry a team. Clearly.
Yes.
But it's hard to say because he's in Minnesota and ain't nobody buying tickets extra to go to Minnesota.
But he has the endorsements, though. He's got the Sprite thing going. He's got some other things going.
Adidas, if you said if I had to lock it down, Anthony Edwards definitely a superstar for sure.
Okay.
And this is second conference finals in a row too. So
that's true.
Randy, hope y'all have fun at Stitch, man. I hope that's good. So
yeah, Randy.
He's in the movie, could eat a peach for hours. Oh my goodness. What if it was Mike's peach? Would Nicolas Cage still want it?
Oh my gosh. Herb is off the rails tonight.
Randy, one of those sports, man, I would love to get into. If they had a team closer here, I would check out some games for sure.
What, NHL?
To travel to, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the downtime you got here now. So Jeremy's got a prediction. Thunder win tomorrow. Yeah, I
Yep.
think so too. Jokic though, he has showed a lot, man. He followed up one of those games with a 40-point outing. Would he hit like five threes? I mean, dude's definitely a baller. I think you see why the GM got fired, because they have really wasted talent around him and let too many pieces go. So I think so because of their success and the MVP and getting there, but it's kind of like the same thing. Things were also a little different there too. You didn't have to have like your second guy, but Kevin Garnett was definitely a superstar there, and he hung on as long as he had. I feel like Anthony Edwards is going to end up in the same realm.
So was LeBron? What do you think LeBron was a superstar his first stint in Cleveland?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he ended
the
up
hype
with
was there before he even got there. Having skipped college, he was already a hype machine, so people were already going to see him, and he was carrying that franchise beyond.
He made them relevant.
Yeah, he made them relevant. He left for a lot of reasons why he said in Miami, not just because he put together a team, but it's hard to recruit guys to want to go to Cleveland.
To Cleveland.
So that's true. Yeah, Jeremy, that's why I think it's a lot of different reasons, man. I do think when they go superstar, part of it has to be your marketability. Because if you have a superstar and nobody ever wants to go see him, and you waste that time, you don't get the extra money, like it has to be part of it. So
Agreed.
Why? What do you think on both, Rodg? Anthony Edwards, SGA, and Kevin Garnett.
I think Anthony Edwards is a superstar right now with the marketability aspect of everything. I think getting to the finals this year would definitely help that out, definitely help that argument out. If they get to the finals, I'm going to say they would have a chance to beat New York if New York makes it. I mean, I think Indiana beat New York last year, if I recall. So I don't even know if New York's going to make it. I think.
So now I will say this: New York was a different team because they didn't have Cat last year, and I think Brunson got hurt. But having said that, no, Indiana did beat New York last year. They just couldn't get past Boston. So
I think SGA right now is not a superstar yet, and this goes to some of the points you made. In OKC, it might be a little harder if he wins the MVP this year. I think that'll definitely help his argument out, especially if they win the championship. I think then he'll be in superstar status. And I think Kevin Garnett, when he was in Minnesota, I think he was pretty much a superstar, especially on the tail end of his career. Made several All-Star teams, excellent player. When you thought about the Minnesota Timberwolves, you thought about Kevin Garnett. It just so happens he was in a smaller market. So
yeah. Randy, mostly I would love to see one close enough where I could drive to on a random day. Like I wish it was just one in Birmingham. Some of the other spots a little farther, but hockey is one of those that kind of gets mentioned to us several times. But I definitely feel like it's something I want to see in person if I do that. So kind of responding to that, but who knows? Plus, you're the one that told us to stick to what we're good at.
Yep.
So
one random thing before we go, and since we're talking about other sports, keep in mind another one. Yeah, keep in mind. Hold on, wait. Jeez, the World Cup. The World Cup will be here next year, and there are going to be some games, obviously, here in Arlington, AT&T Stadium. So, cheers to the beach. Who doesn't want to be at the beach?
Yep, thank you.
There will be some.
Are you talking about Stephon Marbury, or because the only other one I remember kind of after that was like in Minnesota? Yeah, Boston they put together. But in Minnesota, it was something like Wally Zerbiak. I didn't think so. So
yeah.
And Nashville's like 3 hours, but it's kind of one of those. Am I driving 3 hours to a sport I don't really know much about to a team I'm not sure I'm going to adopt? So that's it. And I know I'll just give you a hard time on here, Randy, because I love you. Yeah. People I don't like, we just ignore. So Crappy added the N-word. Mike said the N-word? Oh, Mike, I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. I think that's it, Rodg. Good to go. I got to go out and get more hydration.
All right.
When was Spree roll around? That was earlier on, right?
He was in Minnesota
at the end of his runs when he really became. Yeah. And of course, Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell is one of those group of guys that, like a J.R. Smith, You know, they could
Yeah.
be 0 for 10 and playing with a Kevin Garnett or LeBron James. And if you said who's going to take the final shot, they still thought they were the best player on the team. That's why I always loved Sam Cassell, because he was like, I don't care who I'm playing with. I should be taking the last up.
Yeah.
Randy, you say it and I'm on. I am in. I'm one of those people you don't have to make super plans on. You're like, hey, Herb, are you free this Saturday? I'm like, yeah. Hey, we're going to Nashville. I'm like, okay. They're in there. You don't have to twist my arm. So I'm definitely in.
That escalated quickly.
Mike, you guys don't understand how much Mike has to put up with being related to me and Rodg. It is tough for him as the only sane brother in the family. So we love you, Mike. We appreciate you.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well,
all right, I'm gonna get back out. I'm gonna get back out with the fam.
We appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. We will be back Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, talking about
what are we talking
about? I have
about?
a Kentucky fan on, so that should be interesting. As Herb has mentioned, we don't know if it's going to be leaning towards basketball or if it's going to be leaning towards football. So we'll see what happens.
Cat, what's that mixture, Cat? How much football, how much basketball are we going to get through with Kentucky?
Yeah.
So we got some good stuff, man. Kentucky coming up, then LSU, that should be a good one. Then we're celebrating some poor fool's crappy birthday, his 58th birthday, and then then after that it's Texas. And then we got to figure out the rest of the month. I'm already looking forward to it, man. I kind of want to fast forward to August and get these conference previews and get Florida State. So 80-20 basketball, Cat says.
Probably so. Yeah.
I think they're kicking our butt, but man, I'm definitely in for it. So, and man, Jeremy, thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate you dropping the knowledge for sure. And who was the other? Was it Nick that we said was going to maybe hit us up?
Yeah.
But appreciate y'all for sure. We'll see you on Tuesday. Sorry for the abbreviated version, but got to go hang out with the family. Thanks for the family for. Hey, where's Siobhan?
Yeah.
I wonder if they can hear me. She's the only one that didn't come in and say hello. So I'm gonna
all right. Well, roll tide, everybody. We appreciate y'all.
Hold on. 3, 2. No, guess not. All right. Roll tide, everybody. Like Mike said, hit the like and subscribe. Y'all have a great night, man.
Yep.